good on that rod. All right, we're live, guys. We're fishing bass and cat today. So let's see how things go. So far, we've got one bass, but we weren't live yet. And I actually got that bass while I was trying to adjust the reel brake on my new setup. So I'm cool with that. So we got one cat rod out, and we're gonna get we got a bass rod all rigged up, ready to go. We're gonna see what we can do. Hey, Anthony, welcome in, brother. Good to see you. Charity, good to see you. Welcome in. Guys, don't forget to double tap that screen. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that share button. Heck yeah, we are fishing today, guys. We've already got one bass, but I didn't turn the camera on yet. I got him on a, believe it or not, a free rig. I've never really thrown the free rig, and I got like third cast today. I got a bass on a free rig. So anyway, I was kind of stoked about that. So hey, Charity or Anthony, do either one of you know how to work Nightbot to reset my location in my water body? Hopefully we'll get some more people in here soon. I don't know if you guys noticed, but nope. Okay. Well, shit. We have now officially named the home lake. A bunch of our lakes in San Diego got shut down because of the low water. You can't launch a boat there anymore. So my home lake is no longer a secret. Too many people know about it. Oh, God. I'm really not liking this braid. This reel does not have the suffix advanced on it. It has the J braid, and it's been shitty. It's been really shitty. The castability of it is not good. This is also a brand freaking spanking new rod and reel. First time on the water. All right, so I think, let me tighten up my spool tension a little bit. Oh, come on, now I'm wrapped up around my rod tip. What the heck happened there? So this is how the day's gonna go. Okay, I got you. I got you. All right, there we go. Oh, that was better. All right. Let me come back over here where I can see chat. All right, all right, all right. You can block that Nightbot. That's hilarious. Okay, so let's see who's all here. So far, we only got Anthony and Charity hanging out in the saying anything in the chat. Is anybody here that knows how to set Nightbot, or I can help walk you through it? No, don't block Nightbot. Do not block Nightbot. All right. Will somebody do me a favor and put dot reset hyphen location? So the first one is going to be the location. And it'll be dot reset hyphen location. Oh, come on. So many snags here. Come on, fishes. Okay. So that should clear the location. Hey, Jeff, welcome in. Happy Friday, y'all. All right, so now, Anthony, if you will type .SL. Hey, Tony, welcome in. The day's just getting started. We're got a cat rod out. We'll throw out some bass stuff. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, but you guys, we got. Okay, so, Tony, are you familiar with Nightbot? How to rig up Nightbot? I meant to do it before I left the house, but I completely forgot because I got in a hurry. Okay, so type .SL, no space between the S and the L, and then SL, and it's going to be San Diego County. No, that's all right. It's all good, man. Like I said, I usually try to set Nightbot before I leave the house, and I totally forgot. And I can't type into my own chat to do it. So, Rod, holy shit. Okay, Rod, perfect. Rod's here. You guys let Rod do it. He's the Nightbot master. And then Rod, the target species will be bass and channel cat. Hey, small bass, welcome in. Freaking Rod saves the day. Heck yeah. You guys, I know everybody here pretty much follows Rod, but if you don't, you guys need to go check out Rod. He's got an awesome channel. Absolutely awesome channel. Great dude. Fishing up there in a postcard photo that we call Montana. Dot reset targets, perfect, beautiful. See, Rod's on it, you guys. Rod's actually the one that made all the Nightbot commands, so he knows them better than most. Well, better than everyone. And I just caught a tree. There we go. Oh, come on. I've got like 6 trees here. So we're at my home lake, which you guys have probably noticed by now. I've, on the advice of Rod, believe it or not, I actually named my home lake, you guys. There's a couple reasons for it. As you guys know, Rod, when he goes live, has 100 million views for every live stream that he does. And I was talking to him about it, and he puts a bunch of information about where he's fishing in his channel description, like for his lives and all that. And I got to thinking about it, and on his advice, I decided to name the home lake. Also, the fact that a bunch of the major lakes in San Diego County have now been closed due to low water issues. The cat's out of the bag on this place. This is one of the last places you can actually launch your boat. So we're kind of no longer a hidden gem. So a lot of people are showing up. So hey, Ferg, welcome in. Steele, welcome in. All right, who did I miss? Got a tree pounder, right? Add targets channel. Okay, you guys, you're awesome, Rod. Appreciate that. Ugly sticks are a great rod. I'm assuming the fact that you're asking if the ugly stick is a good rod. you're new to fishing, ugly sticks are probably one of the best, most forgiving rods that you can use as a new fisherman or an old school fisherman. The ugly stick, I'm assuming probably the GX2 is the ugly stick you got. Yeah. Now, if it is the combo, I would get rid of that reel that it comes with. The ugly stick reels are trash. But ugly stick rods are great. Ferg, that's funny you brought that up because I had to order another one of those rod tip repair kits the other night. My 710 casting rod broke the tip off. They got you like a $50 reel. Okay, yeah. For a beginner, that ugly stick is going to be a great rod. Hey, Glenn, welcome in. You can pretty much shut that thing in the car door, and it's going to live through it. Ugly sticks are a great rod. I've caught shovel-nose sharks, also known as guitar fish, on my ugly sticks. Hey, K-Pup, welcome in. Heck yeah. So the ugly stick, yeah, it's a great rod. Actually, want to see my rod fishes the, what is it? I believe it's the ugly stick carbon rod for his non-trolling stuff. Great rods. The GX2 is a good rod for a beginner getting into fishing. I still bass fish with my GX2 once in a while. Hey, Paul, welcome in. They aren't premium rods, but they are durable as heck. That's true. And Ugly Stick has pretty much a no questions asked warranty on those. You can shut it in the car door, and if it breaks in half, they'll send you a new one. This rod went a little slack. Let me tighten it up here, see what's going on. Oh, a lot of nothing. I think the cats are in spawn here right now, so the cat bite may be slow, but we're here. We're fishing. Tomorrow, we may do a want to see my rod style marathon stream. It's all going to be about whether the bank account tells me I can or not. I got like all my bike payments, my Jeep payment, my registration, all that shit coming up all right now. Everything's due at the same time. So, but one of the lakes here on San Diego, Lake Jennings. Oh, really? I'm snagged up. I'm snagged up in these rocks right in front of me. Lake Jennings is open till midnight on the weekends. They just started doing that a couple weeks ago. So I may be able to fish that place from 6 a.m. till midnight tomorrow, which would be pretty freaking awesome. That would be pretty freaking awesome if it worked out that way. So we'll see. We'll see how it works. But you don't know what kind of weight class is in it? What do you mean? So look, steel on your rod, right past the reel, okay, right past the reel, either on the front, I think it's on the back side of the Ugly Stick, on the back side, it's going to tell you a bunch of numbers. It'll tell you the rod length, it'll tell you the medium, heavy, light. If you want to look at that rod and type those numbers into chat, most of us here will be able to help you determine what weight that rod is. you'll see a series of numbers on the back of your rod. Like for instance, the one I'm fishing right now has the model number, and then 7-foot MH, medium heavy, 1/4 to 1 ounce weight lure, and then 10 to 20 pound line rating. Yeah, I figured that's kind of exactly what I was figuring, Rod. And the fact that, you know, you guys all know I've been trying to keep my home lake secret because not a lot of people fish it, but as we can see, if I zoom in, there's boats. There's boats out here now because lower Otay is closed, which is one of the huge, vast fisheries here. Yeah, see, and that's where I want to be. That's where I want to be is you Google it and my channel comes up. But Otay is closed, El Cap is closed, Lake Murray boat launch is closed. Miramar, no, Hodges is closed. You know, a bunch of our big major bass lakes right now are closed. They're open, but they're closed to, you know, the boat ramps are closed. It's a 6.6 medium. Okay, that's a great bass rod. That's a good bass rod. So yeah, you'll do fine with that. Hey, Joy, welcome in. All right. I think I'm working this free route. Oh, there goes another. See, normally you guys know that when I'm out here on my boat, I'm usually the only boat here. However, in the last 2 minutes, we got 2 boats cruising by. So that tells you how my lake is going now. So, ooh, I'm still zoomed way in. All right, guys. What do you guys think? You're gonna get a bass on this rod right here in my hand. This one. I have a 10-inch June bug ribbon-tailed worm on a free rig. You guys think we're gonna get something on that? All right. What's everybody's plan for the weekend? You guys all fishing or what? My plan is big bass inbound. I hope so. I really hope so because this lake will absolutely humble you. 6 to 15, it says. Okay, so you're good. You're good. That's a good, solid bass rod right there. Anyway, what I was talking about, guys, is this lake will absolutely humble you. But it produces big bass. It's not uncommon to catch, you know, in a day on the boat. From shore, it's a little different. But on the boat, it's not uncommon to catch 4 or 5 bass over 6 pounds out of here. So, now being stuck to the shore because my boat decided to be stupid again limits me. And the fact that YouTube Live here, if I had cell service, hey Nightwolf, welcome in, good to see you. If I had cell service here at the lake, I could walk a lot more of the lake and fish it, but being kind of tethered to Starlink kind of limits me on where I could bass fish this. So it's all good though. I mean, we're here, we're fishing, that's all that matters. Hopefully tomorrow, the wind's kicking up pretty good today. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to hit Lake Jennings and do some really big bass fishing. And possibly some big cat as well, because that lake is known for producing big blue cat. All right, I'm going to, because I keep working this bait too much, I'm going to set that flipping rod down for a minute and just let it sit with that big old curly tail, 10-inch curly tail on there. So All right. Guys, we got 16 people hanging out. Appreciate you, Joy. Absolutely appreciate that. We need the best out here. It's been a little bit since I've been out here and fished on live. The water level is absolutely shocking. It's gone down another probably 6 feet since I was here live last time. So it's my normal spot that you guys see me fishing live is basically just right on the other side of that rock pile. I decided to come over here because, you know, change it up, different spot, a little bit different. I can still hit the same spots I was casting my cat baits to, though, from right here. So basically all I did is I moved over, you know, 50 feet to my left. So, hey, Joy, I appreciate you, all you guys coming along and hanging out. Definitely makes it worthwhile to come out and, you know, I'd be fishing anyway, but it's kind of fun, even more fun when you guys get to come out and hang out with us. So hopefully we'll be able to get the boat squared away here soon. June and July are just a brutal month for me, just because I have a dirt bike, a street bike, which is basically a dirt bike with a license plate, my car insurance, my Jeep payment, all my registrations for, you know, the Jeep, both bikes, all of that all comes up at the same time. So June's a brutal month for being able to do extra shit, you know. But hopefully the next little bit here we'll have the boat fixed, and once the boat's fixed, we're not going to be shore fishing anymore. We will, but not, you know, very often. And we'll be fishing a lot of other spots. Some of our lakes, like San Vicente. If you guys Google it up, San Vicente is one of the biggest lakes in San Diego County. And it's not shore fishable. You just cannot get around that lake to shore fish. But that's a lake that produces a lot of fish. Coming up in the end of July, we will be fishing Barrett. Barrett Reservoir is one reservoir down in the chain from this reservoir here. Barrett is only open May to September, and to get in there, you have to buy tickets through Ticketmaster. It costs us $185 for the ticket. We actually did a live stream trying to buy the tickets. It was a complete clown show of a circus trying to get tickets for that reservoir. The place sold out the entire month of July. Sold out in like 12 minutes. But we got our tickets, so July 26th we will be fishing Barrett, and that should be a day where we catch 75 to 100 fish. All right, so this kid Smokey and the Bandit is a freaking troll, you guys. All the regulars in here, you guys know what to do with trolls. You guys know, and everybody here that's new, trolls get trolled right back. There's no rules of what you say to trolls, especially this little Smokey and the Bandit kid. He's probably we're guessing about 10 to 12 years old, and stuck in his parents' basement because he has no friends and no family that care about him. So he thinks that trolling, you know, fishing channels on the internet is, you know, fun and makes him look good. But yeah, he needs attention is the problem. He doesn't have a family that loves him. He doesn't have any friends. Really sad, pathetic kid. So we don't block him. He's definitely a little kid. He's definitely got some self-esteem issues. He's got some probably mental issues. And the funny thing is, he thinks he's being funny, but in reality, we all know he's just, you know, looking for attention and has no life. So, you know, it's all good. It's all good. We won't fault him because his parents failed him. It's, you know, bringing him up. So we can let him talk all the crap he wants, because the more he actually types into the chat, the better it is for my channel, because he's in here typing into the chat, which is telling the algorithm through YouTube that, you know, people are in the chat and typing away. So that actually helps my channel more than it does hurt it. So I'm not in the mood today to you know, beat up on trolls. So we'll just let him troll and make himself look stupid. Hey, up him. Welcome in, brother. Good to see you. This lake is brutal on the shore. Such a brutal lake to shore fish. Like I said, though, I bring the boat out here and, you know, 7, 8, 10-pound bass are common. I'm also fishing the free rig, which I've never really fished before. So, kind of a newish rig to me. I fished it a few times, but, you know, it's more of something I like throwing from the boat. More like something for the boat, but, you know, until I get the boat her hair is so long. My hair, okay, so funny shit, guys, funny story. I normally keep my hair shaved down to, like, you know, like the number 2 cut, the number 2 buzz cut. Peter, welcome in. Not last year's season, but the season before, I made a promise to myself that I wouldn't cut my hair or my beard until I tagged out. And unfortunately, I made that like a week before the deer season ended. That would have been, 2024 deer season. And I ended up not getting a deer the last week of the deer season. 2025, I really didn't get to hunt a lot because we had my dad and my mother-in-law living with us because they both had, you know, medical stuff they were going through. So I didn't get to hunt a lot. So this year, because I'm so sick of the hair, I got a rifle tag. So hopefully, hey, Willie, welcome in. Hopefully this year goes really good and we're able to put down a couple of deer. I got, I usually, when I put in my deer tags, a lot of the tags in California are like a draw system. And, you know, you get 3 choices on your deer tags. Like, you know, you can put in your first choice is, you know, whatever area. Your second choice is whatever area. Your third choice is whatever area. Normally, if you don't have like enough points accumulated, you'll get your third choice. I put in my first 2 choices with the intent that I would not get them. One of the hardest tags to get out here for rifle in San Diego is the doe tag. So I put that as my first choice, knowing that typically you need like 12 to 18 points to draw that tag. I drew it. I drew that tag. You find out Monday if you get a bear tag? Nice. Nice. I I put in for my elk tag this year. I did not get that, which I'm good with. But it gave me a point on the elk points. So, but I lost all my points on my deer because I drew the freaking tag I didn't want to draw. Oh, nice. Did you guys do like a, I know out here you can do like group tags where like 5 or 6 guys can go in and combine all the points. That was stupid. And draw for the group. I don't do those because I don't want to hunt with anybody else. I want to hunt, solo. I don't want to have to worry about trying to keep somebody else quiet or, whatever. Somebody else moving around a bunch or, any of that crap. All right. I think I need to check that cat bait. What do you guys think? Get him a bear without breaking the rules? Yeah. There was a guy out here last year that got busted. He got a deer tag for him and his wife. Shot the deer, put her tag on it. Game warden rolled up and she wasn't even there and her tag was on the deer. He's done for 10 years. Got his license suspended for 10 years. All right, we're gonna check this cat bait because it's been out there quite a while. I'm thinking these channels are in spawn out here, but who knows? It's hard to tell what these fish are doing. All right, we're gonna swap this bait. I'm gonna put a bigger piece of bait on here. I normally chunk up my bait. I ran out of shrimp, so I'm not using my shrimp recipe. I'm using a different recipe right now. Whoa. But I forgot to chunk it up when I marinated it, so kind of did myself a little bit of a disservice doing that. But it's fine. I got a knife. I can just cut up what I need when I need it. Ooh. All right. Come on, stay there. There we go. Oh, come on. I spilled my bag a little bit here. All right. Let me get this rebaited, recast, and we'll be good to go. I didn't marinate this as long as I normally do, so. I actually didn't decide I was going to catfish until late last night, so. All right. I do not like touching my rods or reels or anything after touching that bait, so. All right. We're gonna come out here on this little rock and see if we can get a way better cast on it. All right, that should work. Now what I'll do is I set this rod in the rod holder and let it settle. Oh, there we go. You see it just bounce when it hit bottom. And then we'll tighten her up. Give it a little shake to get those weights down. There she is. All right, now she's tight. All right, let's do it. All right, guys. No, Mrs. SoCal's got to work today. Making an antenna for, oh, are you talking about the, for the dogs, or what do you mean with by the, making the antenna? Go get a sub from Tagos. Who's Tagos? Jeff, welcome in. Smokey, I can't believe how bad you are at life. Yes, Smokey is living proof of why America wishes birth control was retroactive. He loves to troll the channels because he has absolutely no life. Hey, happy chicken. Welcome in, good to see you. It's been a while, how you been? Yeah, it's a great spot. I love this spot. It's also the closest spot to my house. Well, I mean, there is a little pond by the house, but that's, it's on private property, and it's become kind of a bust lately. They actually hired freaking Paul Blart to roll around the pond by the house. So we got the mall cop over there now. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They hate themselves. They have no life. They have nobody that cares about them. So they think that trolling on the internet makes them look good, when in reality, it just makes them look like idiots. Hey, Steven, welcome in. Good to see you. So for everybody that's new, Bucks and Bullets, welcome in, brother. Good to see you. Everybody that's new here, Willie, welcome in. We have a policy with trolls. We don't kick trolls out unless they get racist or sexist or disrespect other people in the chat. But on that note, you can say anything you want to the trolls in my channel, like this Smokey guy, and we don't care. We actually encourage it. We actually encourage. The worse you treat the trolls, the better. We don't care about the trolls. God don't like you, but there you go. Hey, me too. The fishing gods hate me lately. I was out, last time I was here live, I was on the rental boat because, you know, my boat is being stupid, doing its own thing. And it was just one of those days where, like, everything that could go wrong did. Broke a rod. I actually have 2 rods, about $500 worth of swim baits, an iPhone, a fishing net, and a few other things in this lake. So I feel like the lake gods here owe me. But, you know, it is what it is. I'll hit that lake record here pretty soon. I already have the catfish record here. So I'm trying to break that one again too. All right, guys, double tap that screen, y'all. We're at 27, 28 thumbs up. Let's see if we can get that to 50. Oh, welcome to Snag City. Benny, tomorrow's your birthday. What should you get? You should get a new rod and reel. There's so many rock piles and brush piles down here that it's just almost impossible not to get snagged up through this lake. I'm throwing a big 10-inch worm here because I don't want small bass. I want big bass. Bigger baits, bigger fish is. A boat and go without a reel, right? All right, all right, that was it. Come on, stupid freaking screen. I just moved my chat. Come on, you stupid thing. What the heck? Hold on, guys. There we go. Okay. Welcome in, Lou. Lou, I don't know if you know the rules here on the channel, but you can say anything you want to Smokey. There is no holds barred when it comes to trolls. No holds barred. Now, Smokey, you're going to start talking shit about people in my chat. So guess what? That's the end of you, bud. He just got himself hidden on my channel. He just got banned. That's the one thing I will not put up with when it comes to the trolls, is them talking about other people in my chat. I don't put up with it at all. At all. That's just, I don't care who you are. I don't care if it was a mod saying, you know, talking shit to people in my chat the way that little kid Smokey just did. He just got himself banned. I've put him in timeout a few times here and there, but you know. Hey, Fishman, welcome in. But when you disrespect people in my chat, you're done. That's the one thing I won't put up. Well, that racist. Biddy Bros, welcome in. Racist, sexist, and disrespecting people in the chat are pretty much the, hey, Mr. SoCal's here. Everybody give a thumbs up from Mr. SoCal. God, I gotta slow down. I'm fishing this this free rig way too fast. I need to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hum it out there and I'm just going to let it sit. And once on a blue moon, move it. I really like the way this reel casts. This is one of those. So this reel right here, you guys, Amazon Vine. They gave it to me to review. So far, I'm enjoying it. Casts pretty well. Took me a little bit to get it dialed in right, but once I got it dialed, it actually works pretty nice. All right. Mrs. SoCal, are you working a normal shift today? Or are you on a weird schedule again tonight? Also, your coffee is ready. All you got to do is push start on the coffee machine and your coffee will be brewed. Oh, no, that guy talked shit to back to normal schedule. Okay. I may not be home in the morning when you get home then. I'm kind of debating on going down to Lake Jennings tomorrow because they're open till midnight. Chaos, welcome in, brother. Good to see you guys. Chaos. Chaos was one of my first ever super chats and one of my first members, you guys, when I hit that milestone on my channel. Chaos has got a great channel too. If you guys don't follow Chaos Goat, he does a lot of pike fishing from the kayak, and great channel, great dude, great channel. All right, guys, we're at what, 39 likes. Let's get that up to 50. Let's see if we can hit 50. We're trying to get back up there. We haven't been live for a little bit, so YouTube definitely doesn't like it when you take a little hiatus. But you know, between the weather and life, you know, you can't always get out and fish every time you want to. I saw that rod tip bouncing. It was me. I kicked my rod tip. I'm just going to really, really slowly fish this this free rig. Problem is, there's so many rocks and trees and stuff that you tend to get snagged up a lot in this lake. A lot. Oh man, this wind feels good. It's like 85 degrees out here, but with this wind blowing right in my face, it actually feels nice. $50 pool. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? You can hit 50 pool. Oh, there you go. Okay, pup. Take an 8-year hiatus. Yeah. Yeah. It's been since what, like May was a real slow month on my channel. June's been a slow month so far. July and August should be picking it up pretty good. And then the first week of September, guys. First weekend of September, deer season opens back up. And hey, all right, Mrs. SoCal, appreciate you coming in. Have a great day at work. I can't wait for you to come home. And well, probably won't see you tonight. I would guarantee I won't see you tonight. And depending on what I do tomorrow, I probably won't see you until Sunday. So. But yeah, guys, deer season starts first weekend of September. So we're going to be hitting deer season really hard. Oh yeah, I can't wait. Hey, Miss SoCal, do you want to go fish Monday? What do you guys think? Should we get Mrs. SoCal out fishing with us on Monday? Monday is basically her Sunday. What do you guys think? Let's see a 1 in the chat from everybody that thinks Mrs. SoCal should come out Monday and fish with us. Because Sunday, she doesn't get off work until by the time she gets home Sunday morning. Oh, you're working Monday? Ah, shit. Okay. Well, that sucks. Damn it. She's been working a shitload of overtime. She's supposed to work a 4-day week, but lately she's been, a couple of her coworkers are, you know, vacation, and one of them just went out on baby leave, and, you know, plus they're kind of short staffed, so she's been working some crazy overtime. I couldn't do it. I could not work the amount of hours. Oh, that's right. they're changing their entire freaking computer software as well. So everything that people that have been there for, 30 years. I mean, there's people that are like waiting to retire, and now they're having to learn all the new software, so they're having to do training on that, and it's taken away from their actual work. Wait, I don't want your opinion on what? No, I want everybody's opinion. What did I miss there? Yeah, Jay's on baby leave, the training, all that. So K-pop, we don't really, the only reason that one troll just got hidden from the channel is normally I will give trolls chances. If they're just trolling and being stupid, we won't time them out. But the minute they disrespect somebody in my chat, they're done. That's it, they're done. So, hey, Ricky Bobby. Welcome in. Don't learn those languages? What languages? The computer stuff? I'm terrible with computer stuff. Well, the only thing I can do with a computer is like break the internet. I'm snagged on a rock here again. Let's see if I can get it from a different angle. There we go. All right. So far, I got whacked earlier on the free rig before I went live on this exact setup that I'm throwing. But since then, nothing. We're going to see if we can get her kind of over here right off of that rock. That's where that fish came from earlier. I still have my, it was funny because I was trying to, when I caught that bass earlier, I was actually not even really trying to catch a bass. I was trying to dial in this reel because it's the first time I've had this rod or reel out. So appreciate my response. Oh, no worries, man. Hey, Anthony Rodriguez, welcome in. No luck yet. Well, I did get one bass, but it wasn't on camera, so it doesn't count. But yeah, I don't care if you've been here since day one or if this is your first time here. I do not put up with people disrespecting people in my chat. If you're in chat and you want to talk shit to each other, that's one thing, like, I don't know if Chaos Goat's still here or not, but if somebody wanted to be like, oh, Chaos Goat, you couldn't catch a pike to save your life, and we all know that he catches some monster pike. That's one thing. If you're just like talking shit like you would with your friends, or hey, SoCal, you're an idiot because you just backlashed your new bait caster. That's one thing. But when you come in disrespectful, there's one thing about talking shit and talking shit, It's totally different, Somebody wants to tell Rod, like, want to see my rod, like, hey, you troll too fast when you're out trolling, or, you don't catch fish because you troll too fast, or whatever. That's one thing. But when you want to actually disrespect somebody, that's a line that does not get crossed in my chat. And I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. I don't care if, like I said, Chaos Goat was one of my first people, one of my very first members, and my first or second super chat on the channel. He's been here for a very long time. And I don't care if you come in saying, hey, Chaos Goat, you couldn't catch a pike or whatever. But the minute you come in and disrespect him, you're done. That goes for the people that are brand new to the channel that have just seen it, you know, for the first time today. YouTube took away your membership. They've been doing that. They took all mine away. They took all of mine. Like, I don't know what happened. None of them renewed. So, and Chaos, you know, I'm just using you as an example because you've been here for, you know, since day one. You know, but like Lou was probably one of the, you know, Lou hasn't been here since day one, and that kid was disrespecting Lou, and out he goes. So, yeah, I don't know what's with, you know, I noticed though on the memberships and the subscriptions, a lot of people that I'm subscribed to, it kicked me off of the subscription list as well. As a matter of fact, like Chaos is a perfect example. I had to go in and research for his channel because I was no longer subscribed, even though I never unsubscribed. So I want to let everybody know out there, every so often you should go through and check all the people that you're subscribed to that you watch on a regular basis. Now, if it's like some channel that you saw a short and, you know, you don't really care about the channel, you don't really watch them, you know, whatever, doesn't matter. But the channels that you watch on a regular basis or that, you know, you support in any way, shape, or form, go in to their channel every so often, unsubscribe, and then immediately resubscribe, and then go to their either a short or a long form or a past live and leave a comment. Because for some reason, the YouTube has been kicking subscribers off of people's channel. So once in a while, you got to go in and basically re-up your subscription. And always, always, always leave a comment when you do that to make sure that your subscription sticks. Because there's nothing worse than, you know, you're scrolling through YouTube one night or whatever. Hey, Nikki, welcome in. You find a channel that you're interested in watching their content, or, you know, you find like, say you're into pike fishing and you find Chaos's channel and you see him out there on the kayak slaying the freaking monster pike. You know, you want to come back and watch again. So, you got to make sure that you maintain your subscriber status. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna wing this bait over here this way, and then go over the top of this rod. There we go. So your sister, yeah, you said your sister was up in Orange County or somewhere? Irvine? Okay, yeah, that's about Lamb on the Boulder. Welcome in. Irvine is about for me, about 2.5, 3 hours. Hour 55 that's from San Diego. But you got to remember, for me to get into San Diego, it's about an hour drive for me. I'm like an hour outside of San Diego. Like, you know, you guys saw Mrs. SoCal was in here. She doesn't have to be at work till 5. But she works right in the middle of San Diego. So she's got to leave for work at like 3:30 to get to work on time. Oops. All right, let me come out here and I'm gonna come out here and fish this rig for a second out here on this rock, because it's so difficult to cast around these rocks. Man, I missed a fish right over here just a little while ago, right before I went live. And what happened was I got him hooked up, and my line got wrapped around these rocks that you can see right out here, and it just basically cut my line. So I lost him to a line break. But I was throwing this exact same rig that I'm throwing. So what I'm going to do, and since I did cast from right here earlier when I got hooked up, whoops, that was a little too much thumb on the reel. I'm going to try to get this back out where I hooked him. No, don't get into the, there we go. Oh, now it got into the tree. Dang it. There's just so many snags up into here. And with the wind blowing, it's hard to keep your line out of those snags. Especially with braid, because it wants to float. Oh, I got another tree pounder. There we go. All right. Well, that's not quite where I wanted it, but that's what it'll have to be. All right, let's come back over here. We're just gonna let that soak. We're gonna fish it super, super slow. Hugo, welcome in. Indonesia. Nice. Hey, Kelly Dave. Oh, we didn't make it. We didn't make it up to Big Bear. Jax, welcome in. Heck yeah, guys. Guys, we're at 45 thumbs up. Let's get that up to 70. Yeah, Mrs. SoCal's having some issues with work. She's having to cover people's shifts and work extra shifts, and time off right now is a pain in the ass. So yeah, let's get those views up too. We need those views. So yeah, Big Bear's on the back burner for right now. But that's all good. You only caught one trout up there? Really? You know, it's funny, I've never actually fished the lake up there. Every time we go up there, it's either with the dirt bikes, well, I take my dual sport because I can ride everywhere I want, or the Jeep. Okay, there's got to be a fish right there. That's right off the edge of that rock. Man, I'm really kind of actually liking this cheap little piece of crap reel. Hey, right on, Chaos. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Enjoy your day. Oh, there we go. Cat rod's getting hit. He left you a dual sport. You don't ride it? Oh, man. There's nothing better than riding a dual sport. I got my dirt bike. I got my 450, which is too fast. But my dual sport's great because I can go places I can't. That's right. I remember you saying it was that BMW with the 0 miles on it. Hey, welcome back, Steele. All right, come on, fishes. I don't know if that was might have been, I saw that rod move out of the corner of my eye. It might have just been the wind blowing it around. Oh, I love the dirt bikes. That's why I have my dual sport. I can take that, and I ride a bunch of spots in the state park, which you can't ride a dirt bike, you know. Oh, I'm snagged again. Oh, come on. I'm right there, too. I'm snagged right there. Let me see if I can get this out of here moving. Sometimes when you're snagged up, you can change the angle of the dangle and unsnag yourself. Oh, I just broke off. Well, that sucks. All right. So now the question is, now that I got to retie, what should I retie? What should I tie on, guys? Should we try a swim bait? Or should we try, what do you guys think? What's chat think? What should we tie on? Oh, 400 Enduro. Those things were a beast back in the day. Hey, James. We're Lake Morena. Man, your brother would want you to keep riding, though. Up him. He would definitely want you to keep riding. Crankbait. All right, tell you what, guys. Here's what we're going to do. Next super chat picks the next bait. How's that? Hey, Red Rivers, welcome in. Oh, I might have to go. Well, no, I got good battery power. I was thinking about bringing the Starlink over where I'm at so that we could charge the phone, but we're good for now. Guys, we're at almost 50 thumbs up. You still got that 2-smoke or 3-wheelers? Oh my God, please tell me you have an 85 or an 86 250R in the arsenal. That is like the one thing I ever regret in my life was selling my 86 250R. That thing was a land rocket for its time. One of the funnest bikes. One of the funnest bikes. That thing is just, man. That thing was a desert sled. And the Yamaha, the Tri-Z. The old freaking Yamaha Tri-Z. I'll never forget, before Honda released the 250R, the water-cooled version, the 85 and the 86, they were out in the sand dunes out here testing. And I'll never forget seeing that thing for the very first time in my life. That thing was like the coolest thing I'd ever seen. All right. You quit riding? I told the wife I'll quit riding motorcycles when she lets me build a trophy truck. When I can build a trophy truck, then I'll quit riding dirt bikes. Until then, I'm on 2 wheels and hold the bar straight and send it. Oh man, I should have brought a chair. I left the chairs in the back of the wife's freaking Blazer. All right, guys, what do you think? What should we tie up? What should we tie up? Knowing that we're in Snag City over here. It's been a long time. Been a long time since I've thrown a crankbait in this lake. It's also been a long time since I've thrown a swim bait in this lake. We got 12 people hanging out. What should we throw, you guys? I've seen one vote for a crankbait so far. What do you think we should throw next? Or should I just set out 2 cat rods? You'll show them how to fish. Throw out the talent. I threw talent out the window a long time ago. I hit the ground and lost all my talent in 2021. All right, we got 19 people hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Double tap that screen. It's easy to do. It's easier than scrolling by. And make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get up to 2,000 by the end of the month. Last I checked, we're at like 1865. So we need to try to get that up to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the month. July, you guys, is going to be a freaking spectacular month. Also, July 26th, write it down on your calendar. We're going to be fishing Barrett Reservoir, where there is a potential for 100 bass in a day at that place. What does that mean? Oh, that I threw my talent on the ground. So, May 23rd, 2021, I was out riding with a buddy of mine. First time I've ever ridden with the guy. And we were at a spot that I've never ridden before, so I was following him. And there's a little ledge that we had to come off of on the trail because it was all washed out. And he came off that ledge. When he came off, his back tire kicked out a rock about the size of a softball. And when I came off the ledge, my front tire landed directly on that rock that his back tire had kicked out. And before I even realized I was going down, I was already on the ground. I never even had a chance to let go of the bars. So my entire body weight and the weight of the bike all went straight to my shoulder. And since we were going downhill, you know, I kind of face planted going downhill and slid a little bit. And it tore everything from my collarbone to my elbow. Every muscle, ligament, and tendon got torn off the bone. So that was the day I left my talent in the dirt. Yeah, okay, you watched that live trying to get the tickets? It was a circus, right? It's an absolute circus trying to get tickets for that place. Absolute freaking circus. Tickets for the entire month of July sold out in 12 minutes. All right, what should we throw, guys? Should I keep throwing some plastics? Should I throw in a Senko? See what I can get on a freaking weedless Senko, weightless Senko? Or should we go something totally different? What do y'all think? The 426, that thing was a pig in its day. That thing was so heavy. And it was such a pain in the butt to start. But man, the 250R, mine was built to the freaking hilt. That thing was a freaking land rocket. There wasn't a sand dune in Glamis that thing wouldn't go up and then fly off the top of. Oh, it is super snaggy. So let me pan around the camera here. This is what the bottom of this lake looks like. 2 weeks ago, where we're standing right now is underwater. So you see all these little, like that little rock pile right there. I'll zoom in on it. That little rock pile, all those little sticks. I mean, that's basically this. This place is just Snag City. The old school Mako, heck yeah. I don't know what to throw. I think I'm gonna go something weedless. Let's go with a Senko. Let me go grab a hook and a Senko. We'll throw a big old fat Senko out there. And we'll just kind of slow roll that Senko. Or I can go with a jig. Let's see here. Let me decide what I want to throw. What do I want to throw? Jigs. There's my Senkos. What color Senko do I want to throw out here? I got these big old fat Senkos. I got some little white ones. You know, I think I might go with big old fat freaking Yamamoto Senko. Because why not? We all know good old Gary Yamamoto makes some good baits. So I'll throw a big old fat 7-inch Senko out there, and I'll throw it weightless. This is like a really dark color too. It's what's the color on this? Doesn't say. Black red. It's a 7-inch. Yeah, 7-inch. 7-inch Senko is what we're gonna tie on, guys. Because why not? And we're gonna tie it weightless and weightless. All right. These catfish must be in spawn because I haven't got one yet. Usually, I would have had 5 or 6 by now. All right, so. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. That's awesome, Rod. All right, let me tie this up real quick, you guys. And then I'll be right back with chat. Tie my my trusted Palomar knot. Ow! Without hooking myself. So I'm going to use a Yamamoto 7-inch black with red flake Senko. And I'm using a Gamakatsu hook on this one. 3/0 Gamakatsu hook. All right. I have to get new braid shears. So this is what I'm throwing. Big bass, big bait, right? At least that's the theory anyway. Hopefully that theory holds out. All right, we got it rigged up. Let me wing this thing out there and see what we can do. I don't know where I should put it. I guess I'm gonna put it out here. Whoops. Oh no, it didn't backlash. I thought it backlashed, but I guess I didn't. It's just my line. I didn't have any suffix at the house when I needed to spool up this reel, so what the heck did I do there? How did I do that? Oh, okay. I ended up using some J braid that I had, and I'm not happy with it. I've used it a few times for my saltwater stuff, and it did really well, but freshwater, I don't know so far. I'm not liking it so far. Okay, oh, that thing casted a mile. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go old school Senko technique on this. I'm just gonna let it sit, and every so often I'll pick it up and just move it. All right, I'm missing a bunch of chat. So, so you got a separate depth finder than the one on the Lowrance? So how does that work? Oh, okay. I see. I got you. So it's actual depth finder for your actual line. I got you. Nice. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking it was for the boat. So you clip it on your line. That's freaking awesome. I'm into these freaking little trees right here again with my line. All right. Whoa, fish. We got a fish hitting. You guys see that? We may have a fish on right here. Nope. I don't think he's there unless he's teeny tiny. So I'm gonna hit that pretty good though. Just felt my weight bounce off of a rock. All right, nothing on there. So let's get that back out there. That was a sign of life. All right, there we go. All right, let me get this back out there because we do finally have signs of life. Huh. That was funny. I watched my weight just kind of hang there and so let me do this again. All right. So now we got that out. We'll let that settle. There, it settled. All right. There we go. Hopefully that stays tight. Now, let me get my Senko out there and see if I can get this out there without snagging into these bushes. Holy crap, that's even a mile. All right. I'll just leave that hanging out for a minute. All right. Yeah, that's awesome, Rod. That's gonna. So you use it down. Yeah, that'll be so helpful. That'll be so helpful to be able to get freaking temperatures that the Lowrance won't give you. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishies. Guys, we're at 50, what, 57 thumbs up? Heck yeah, let's go. Let's see if we can get that to 70. Let's go to 70. Actually, somebody want to type in a pin? We'll pin it. Let's get 70 thumbs up, and whoever types that in, we'll pin that to the chat. We'll take a page out of Jackson and Rob's playbook. Yeah, the surface temp is, yeah, with the low ramps and stuff, that's all you get. So that'll be nice to be able to get a deeper temp, know what your actual, because you know the surface temp can tell you 70 degrees, and 10 feet down it's 40. So that'd be kind of nice to have and know. My issue with stuff like that here at this lake is how snaggy it is. I'd be afraid to lose everything. I'd definitely be afraid to lose everything. Heck, I'm surprised my boat doesn't get snagged. Actually, it has. I have snagged a rock or two here on the boat. All right, come on, little fishes. Where'd you go? Where'd they go? We got the one good bite, and then all of a sudden they don't want to come out and play. Although I didn't cast as deep as I was on that cast either, so. Well, that's fine. It's just with the lake dropping so far as it has, even the fish are trying to figure out what's going on. Hey, hi with the channel subscription. Appreciate you. Oh, there you go. Just use it as a, drop it down, get your info and bring it back. Put it on a third rod or something. Because technically, if your third rod doesn't have bait and a hook on it, you're not actually fishing with that rod. You got a question? What's your question? My question is, where the heck are all the fish? They got to be here somewhere, right? I basically got a cat bait sitting out there, and I got a big Senko on basically a dead stick in that Senko. If you have 850 now, and you need to make 400, how? Or 4,000, how? I don't know. If I had the answer to that question, my boat would be up and running right now. Yeah, I didn't bring my jerk baits with me, actually. I originally, I scaled down a bunch of my stuff for today because I was originally thinking about just kind of walking the bank and bass fishing. And you really can't do that on the live. So I scaled down what I usually bring with me and just brought a backpack. So I don't have my baits, I don't have, there's a bunch of stuff I didn't bring. I only brought a few of my plastics. Yeah, Runner. There you go. Hey, Roadrunner. Love it. Cowbell just as an attractant behind that other, yeah. I mean, technically, if there's no hook, it's not fishing, right? Come on, fishes. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Let's focus more on that rod because that's the one that's got the cat rig on it. And that's the one that if it does get hit, it'll be violent. Hey, Roy, welcome in. I'm hoping to get that lake record. I'm hoping. It's really hard to bass fish though while I'm doing the live stream thing. So what I've been doing is kind of just, right now I got that Senko just weightless on there, Texas rigged, and just kind of letting it sit, fishing it super, super slow. I'm actually setting my rod down so it's forcing me to fish slow. All right, guys, we're almost at 60 likes. Let's go. Let's get that up to 75. Ranting shark. Hey. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just, hey, Colt, welcome in. I'm just letting it sit, and once in a while, I will kind of lift it and twitch it a little bit. Yeah, so the boat ramp is right across this cove from me. You can fish there, but when I came in, there's a bunch of people. So this little point right here with the trees on it, the boat ramp is right behind that. But when I got here, there's people actually fishing the boat. They had like lawn chairs and an easy up and all that set up, you know, on the actual boat ramp. And there's other people that had chairs on the little dock. Northern, welcome in. The bite is slow. That squid, yeah, it was the action of that squid, man, on the freaking water wolf was insane. I actually have a couple of those that I was going to bring today, but I ended up not bringing them. They're in Mrs. SoCal's freaking Blazer. I thought they were in the back of the Jeep, but they're in the Blazer. Hell, if I would have thought about it earlier, I'd have told her to leave work 30 minutes early and bring them to me, because she's got to go right past here. Hey, saltwater fishing is where my passion's at. I mean, I've always fished freshwater, but once I found saltwater, it's a whole different thing. Yeah, Rod, I have a couple more colors of that if you want them too. Hey, Rod, speaking of colors and stuff, I know I emailed you last night the info on those lights. Did the photos attach or no? I wasn't sure if the photos actually attached to the email. Yeah, it's probably way too much for shore fishing, but I couldn't find a dive depth on them. I could not find a dive depth on those. I looked and looked and looked, and I couldn't find it. They were there. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, if you want those, let me know. They're flipping bright, man. They're super bright. I got them on the dirt bike, and when we're out riding at night, for a while there, I was riding with a bunch of guys that were in Jeeps. So I'd be one of the only bikes. And at night, my light was so bright that it would piss off the Jeeps. All right. Give that Senko a little lift and then let it set back in there. One of these days, something will bite it. All right. Guys, we need to get up to the 75 on the thumbs ups. We've been here an hour and a half and we're sitting at 60. Let's go. Let's get them up. You don't want any more, you can have it. Oh, where are you located? Because I'll be completely honest with you, brother. I've been looking for the 85 to 86 250R. You're in Michigan. Okay. I've been looking for an 85 to 86 250R for a very, very, very long time. You cannot find them out here. Insert sad face. Hell no, dude. I'd rather be in Michigan than here. Realistic for brightness and energy use. Yeah. So I have them. They don't use a lot of power. They're the 18 watt LED. I don't know what power draw they are actually drawing, like amperage wise. I mean, I could probably put a tester on there and find out. But I know that the dirt bike powers them. So just the stator on the dirt bike. And I think it's only, I think I only have a 50 watt stator on that bike. I'd have to double check that, but they're stupid bright. They're bright enough that, I don't know if Mrs. SoCal's here listening or not. Hopefully not. I had them on one evening, while I was on the road. I was using them for my actual regular headlights. And the local police department pulled me over for having those on the dirt bike. So I didn't get a ticket. He was super cool. He didn't write me a ticket. But, you know, he said they were too bright for the street. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a lot until you freaking do the math on what your system is. Oh, there we go. We're getting something just licked the bait on that rod. I know my little 12-volt motorcycle battery runs them pretty good. Here we go. We're about to have a fish on, guys. I just tripped over my bait bag. Or is that just... I think fish on. I can't tell. Maybe not. Maybe I pulled it out of his mouth. Oh no, fish on. All right. Oh, fish off. I saw him. He came off right here, 5 feet off. Dang it. That's not what I had in mind. I saw him. He was probably only a pound and a half, maybe. All right, let's get this back out there. I don't understand why he came unpinned. All right, here we go. Even with all that weight that I got on there, the wind still took it a little bit. I'm almost contemplating moving over a little bit. There we go. All right. Let that settle. Tighten it up. There we go. We should be good. Okay. Oh, really? You only, oh, that's right. You only got like a 9 watt, huh? Hey, Uncog, welcome in. Yeah, that jet foot's nice. There we go. Getting hit again already. Come on. Let's see if he actually takes it this time. Fish on. Little fish, but he's a fish. Or not. What the heck? Why are they coming unpinned? That's why. Okay. I see what happened there. I see what happened. I know what's going on now. It's the way when the bait falls, the barb is getting covered by the hook point is getting covered up in the bait. All right. That's 2 hits in a pretty quick succession, though. So we know that they're starting to get active. So now let's just hurry up and wait. All right. How did I rig that Senko? I just Texas rigged it. Basically no weight. Once I get it in here, I'll show you. I'm really slow rolling this thing. Actually, I'm gonna get it back in and recast. But I just basically, it's Texas rigged with no weight. This thing actually weighs like probably close to an ounce because it's freaking huge. So it doesn't really need weight. Hurry up and wait like every fishing trip, right? Let me see here. I want to get this out somewhere different. But I don't want... There we go. That worked. Okay. All right, I just cast this Senko way out in a different spot. And I'm just gonna super slow work it. So I'm just gonna leave the rod standing here on the tripod and occasionally lift it up and drag it just a little bit. But oh yeah, I can see how that would be an issue with the jet foot. Once you block that intake, you got no water moving. We actually had the we were out on the saltwater boat one day, and we had a piece of kelp get sucked up into the water intake on the motor and overheated the motor. That was a pain in the butt. It's not like you can just call AAA out in the middle of the ocean. I mean, you can call vessel assist, but you know, it takes them a while to get there. I'm gonna see. Man, that'll be brutal though. Let's see. Let me see if I can hit that rock pile out here with that Senko. And Senko down. And massive backlash. Oh, it's not that. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. I think I just lost my Senko though. Man, there we go. I think my Senko came unpinned and threw me into a freaking tailspin here with the backlash. I don't know how this is possible. I might be cutting this one. No, I'm not going to cut it. I'll get it. Oh no, this is deep. How's that even possible that way? Well, this is not cool. I don't even know how this is possible, what it did. It's like it's down below the rest of the spool. Just gotta be patient with it. There it's coming. All right, there we go. Now we got her. But I think my Senko flew off. And I think that's what caused my backlash. Went from having weight to all of a sudden no weight. Yeah, it did. So the Senko itself actually tore and flew off. Okay, so that's not cool. So now the question is, guys, do we keep throwing bass stuff, or do I set this other rod up for cat? What do you guys think? All right, I missed a bunch of chat. SoCal is not shaving the beard. Yeah, no, that was, so that whole backlash was because the Senko tore and flew off, and I went from having weight and the spool spooling out to 0 weight, and it just over spooling it. All right, what do you guys think? Should I throw on another bass bait, or should we switch to all catfish? Hey, I got a rifle tag this year, so I should be able to cut my hair. Northern says cat. We got 14 people hanging out, so let's get a majority vote. Cat, or do we keep going for cat and bass? What do you guys think? What's the majority consensus? Do we tie on something like a jig or go cat? I do not have any, nothing other than the one cat bait with me for cats. Otherwise, I would be soaking some crawlers. But I can go very easily. Reel says, and Rod says cats. Yeah. Let me go grab a different hook and a weight, a sin against the gods. And so the only place around here that sells crawlers was out of them. All right, I'm gonna run over to the Jeep, grab a cat hook and a weight, and we'll get a cat bait out there. A second cat bait. All right. Thank God I parked where I did, because I only got to walk like 30 feet to the Jeep. Well, maybe 50, but either way. All right. Put that away. Grab, let's see, do I have any? I do have a circle hook here, but it's not huge. But I do have huge circle hooks as well. Nope, I'll go for my octopus hook. I do pretty well with these octopus hooks, so. Grab a swivel so I can do a Carolina rig. All right. Let's go for 2 cat rods. Why not? Why not, right? What do we got to lose? All right, guys, we're at 67 thumbs up. Let's get that up to like 75, guys. I gotta set all this down. I'm gonna set this stuff on my tripod here, so I gotta re-rig everything here. Not a big issue, but I do want to, I'm going to strip off some of this line because it's got some frays in it. Oh, there we go. That rod's getting hit. Just got hit on that cat rod. All right. Cut a little bit off that. I'm just going to let that rod soak. If something wants it, something will take it, right? All right, now, let's see how much of my leader line here is good that I just clipped off. Quite a bit of it, actually. So I use that for leader. Where's my fray? There's my fray right there. So I'll cut that right at that, cut that fray out, and then we're good. We got our leader. Ah, nice little cut. Now I can start tying everything up. So what I'm going to do first is, because I like using Palomar knots for everything, I'm going to Palomar my swivel to my leader, and then I'll put my swivel on my main line, and we'll be able to tie all three connection points with a Palomar that way. All right, if I can tie a Palomar, good God. Go through the hole. You can't get it in the hole. All right, let me try that again. There we go. Got a better grip angle on it. There's that. There it is. Okay, so all Palomars. Thank you, Rod. Sorry, guys, I'm retying, so I'm kind of ignoring chat a little bit because I got to see what I'm doing here. All right. Tying a Carolina rig. And I'm using, I got 30-pound braid on this rod. Well, all my rods, except for my saltwater stuff, have 30-pound braid. All right. And instead of using fluoro for my leader here, I just decided I'm going to use that rod that's already out, has fluoro on it for the leader. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to just use braid for my leader, because I don't think the catfish really care. They really don't. All right, there we go. Tie my hook, get a piece of bait, and we're fishing. I actually cut this tag line before I forget to cut this tag line. All right, cut the tag line, take that little cut that you cut off and put it in your pocket. Now, tie my hook on, and we're ready. All right, so we've abandoned the bass for now. We might try bass later. But for now, we'll go cat. All cat. Because why not? I do want the channel cat record out of here anyway, so. I already got the blue. I need the channel. Okay, let me go grab a rod holder, because I forgot to grab that. Oh, good gosh. All right, where is that rod holder? There it is. Oh, wrapped up in my lip gripper. Okay. All right. Cut a piece of bait, get baited up, and we'll be golden. I don't know if you guys were here earlier when I was talking about it, but normally when I make this bait, I chunk it up before I marinate it, and I forgot to do that this time. Whoa, we just got hit while we got a piece of bait in our hand. All right, that should work out really well. Let me wash my hand off. Okay. This line got hit and then slacked way up. We're just gonna let that soak like that for now. There's nothing there, otherwise that rod would be bending. And then we're gonna get this piece of bait out. All right. I'm gonna kind of cast this a little bit different angle. No flipping way. My line just broke. This line just broke on this freaking rod. So we're putting this one away for a little bit. We're gonna grab the other one. We'll grab my spinning reel. This line, I gotta strip it off and put on some suffix because this line sucks. All of that, and I just lost 2 weights and a hook and a swivel. So, you grab my other rod out of here, which has a drop shot tied on. So I'll have to cut that. Let's see. It's all tangled up. All right, here's what we're doing. I'm gonna cut and cut, and we're just gonna re-rig this whole setup. All right, now I'm just gonna re-rig up here at the Jeep, you guys, real quick, because I got everything up here to do it. So give me a couple minutes, and I'll be back down there. It's just easier to do everything right here, where all my stuff's at, and I actually got a place to set stuff while I'm tying and retying and all that. I cannot believe that line snapped like that on a cast. All right, come on. I want more weight than that. All right, that'll work. Oh, I need a swivel. You need a swivel if you're going to tie a Carolina rig, right? Come on, SoCal, I'll get it together. Okay. Give me just a minute, guys. I'm tying up over here. Oh, good Lord. There we go. The hole in the egg weight here was too small to put the braid through. What is going on with that? Do I need a different egg weight? No, that one's got a good. Okay. It's like something smashed the end of the egg weight, and the hole was smaller than the line. There we go. There we go. Now I'm cooking with grease. All right. Got my swivel. Okay. 1 second, guys. I'm just tying back up, and then I'll be back over there. Okay. Cut my tag end before I forget to cut my tag end. There we go. Now, I got my 15-pound fluoro here that I'll use for a leader. Gosh, I really need to clean out this Jeep. Looks like a tackle shop nightmare back here. Oh, come on, go through. All right. Working with braids so often, I forget how wiry the fluoro can actually get. Okay, there we go. It's definitely a shorter leader than I wanted, but it'll work. That one on that other rod's really long. But I don't think it matters for the cat. I don't think they care. Why did my knot not take? Oh, I'm having a day of it. Come on. Oh, I know why the knot didn't take. Because my visuals were off. There we go. That's better. All right, rigged up. Rigged back up. Breaking out the old, trusty, old favorite Berkeley rod. This Berkeley lightning rod, man, it's my favorite rod I have. Of all my rods, even like, I don't even fish my expensive rods anymore. My St. Croix and G Loomis and all those haven't seen water in probably a year, maybe more. Just because this Berkeley rod outperforms them. All right. Get a nice little chunk here. All right, now it's a nice fat chunk of bait. Get it rigged on. Wash my hands. And we'll get cast. I think that other rod's getting tapped or something. Well, we're just gonna let it sit. If something wants to grab it, something will grab it. And if something's already got it, then, well, we'll let it do its thing. All right. Let me get this out here, and then I'll be right back with chat. All right. There we go. That was me. All right, we got 2 cat rods in the water. Oh, we might have a fish on the... We have a fish on, guys. Nope. He hit it, and so we're going to let it soak. We're just going to let that sit. So we know that fish knows where that bait's at. So, all right. Speaking of let it sit, I need to, I'm going to adjust the tripod here because I got to sit down. My back is killing me. So bear with me for a minute, guys, while I drop the tripod down so that I can see chat. There we go. There we go. All right, that works, right? And we can still see both rods now. All right, all right, all right. I missed so much chat while I was dealing with that. You'll stick the freshwater rod. No, man, once you get on a tuna and you catch your first tuna, you'll understand the obsession with it. I wanted to put together a tuna charter for all the live streamers, but we didn't get enough interest for this year. Maybe next. Oh, maybe next year we'll do a live streamers tuna charter. That'll be super fun. That would be a blast. Do something like Cindy had going on a couple months ago back out in Tennessee. Get a bunch of people out here to San Diego and do some tuna fishing. Absolute freaking blast. All right, we got 13 people hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Make sure to double tap that screen, guys. We're trying to break the channel record on the thumbs up today. We're out here, Lake Morena, catfishing. It's what, 3:30 in the afternoon, so the bass really aren't loving it when the sun's straight up overhead and no shade for them, no nothing. So we'll switch over to bass again in a while and see what happens. But for now, we're just gonna catfish with a bass rod. Because why not, right? Why not? Man, all of a sudden chat stopped. Did my stream freeze or something? No, it didn't freeze. What happened to chat? I know the people here. Where'd everybody go? We had a good amount of people here for a while and everybody bailed out, I guess. Probably when I was up retying and not paying attention to chat. Oh. All right, we're at 71 thumbs up. That's a good number. That's my racing number. But we need to get that up to, I'd like to hit at least 120 today on the thumbs up. Where'd everybody go? There's only 4 people here? What the heck happened? And we're 2 hours in? 2 hours and 20 minutes? What the heck? We should have more people than that. 3 people now. Oh well. YouTube doesn't like me lately. Maybe I'll restart the stream here in a few minutes. See if it'll redo the, kick the algorithm in the butt a little bit. Might as well, right? We at least need like, I mean, we've had 2 cats hooked up and 2 cats lost. So, popping in and out, taking care. Oh yeah, Tony, with what you're going through, man, I'm surprised you're even here, brother. I appreciate the fact that you're even here right now. Hopefully, you guys, shout out to Tony. Send prayers to Tony. His wife is not doing so well health-wise. I'm not going to get into everything, but you guys keep Tony in your thoughts and prayers, man. I'm not going to put his personal business out there, but keep them in your thoughts and prayers, you guys. With what he's dealing with right now, I'm just glad that he's actually able to take a minute to jump on and watch some YouTube to get his mind off whatever he's got to get his mind off. Hopefully it helps a little bit, you know. All right, we need a fish. We need a flippin' fish. They should be here. I know they're here. Just a matter of like, oh, you're dry. Hey, Hammy. Hell yeah, good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while, man. How you doing? Good to see you. Southwest Florida in the house. Welcome in, Jason. We're in Southwest California. Well, we're actually in the east end of California. Well, we're about the center. As far south as you can get, but about centered. We really need a catfish to come out and play. Because, you know, there we go, like that. That rat rod's getting tapped. 109 there today. It's like, it's not bad here today. It's like 85. The lake I wanted to go down to today, I looked at it and it was supposed to be 116 down there in the desert. So I figured, you know, that just didn't sound fun. 116 does not sound fun to me. Let me guess though, it's like 85 with 8,000,000% humidity, making it feel like 110. Not actually 109 out there. That's the one thing I like about San Diego is we do not have that humidity. Like 30% here is brutal. So that's going to be the one thing that's going to kill me when I move. We got a couple of years till we're out of here. But once we're out of here, the humidity is going to kill me. 88%, yeah. See, that's ridiculous. 88%, that's like inhumane. You almost need scuba gear to go outside and breathe. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Let's go, fishes. Time for a fish whistle. Oh, hopefully the fish whistle calls them in. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That worked, huh? He's down there freaking pecking at it. I want to take it. Man, really? Well, I was getting hit. All right, well, I guess I just sit back down and let it do its thing. It seems like every time I stand up to go get the rod, it quits getting hit. Come on, fishes. There's free food down there. Eat it. You know where it's at. They've been licking the bait. They just got to actually eat it. All they got to do is pick it up and start swimming away, and they'll hook themselves. I'm almost wondering a little bit of it is got a 16-foot hammerhead. That's a big hammerhead. I'm almost wondering if it's like right when they feel that weight, they just drop it. But it's on a Carolina rig, so that weight should slide through to a certain point. And I got a pretty long leader on that rod, so. I got about a 3-foot leader on that thing. I usually do really well in this spot for catfish. Really well. We've actually had a few times where I've doubled up here on the cats. But we'll see what happens. I think the catfish are in spawn here right now. So it could be slow. But at the same point, we could catch a lake record any moment. So I've already got one lake record here. We just need the next. I'd like to have like 5 lake records out of here, but spooled you on a pen? Dang it. What pen reel do you have? Those are, that's all I fish for my saltwater. Well, I do have one Daiwa, but that's, oh, there we go. The lightning rod's getting hit. My Daiwa is for my topwater shit. Surface irons and whatnot. I think these cats are starting to wake up because both rods have been hit. There we go. See, that one just got whacked. Both of them have been whacked in the last couple seconds. Was it 8? An 8 what though? What model? I fish the Penn Fathoms on my tuna gear. And I love them. I have an old Penn Jigmaster and an old Penn Senator, but I actually need to have them sent in and refurbished. They were both my grandpa's reels. So they're old school pens. The Penn Senator, yeah, it's a great reel. The Senator is a great reel. I have the Senator 50. Great reel. I need to ship them into Penn and have them refurbished. Okay, both of these rods are getting hit. It's just a matter of, there we go, come on. He's just got to take it. They got to commit to it. We're about to get hooked up here, you guys. One of these rods is going to hook up here any second. Both baits are getting hit. It's just a matter of them actually grabbing the bait and like swimming off with it. I think what's happening is right when they pick it up and they feel that weight, they're dropping it. We might get a double up here the way it's looking. That would be awesome. I could definitely go for a double up. The problem with a double up though is like, which one do you take first? I guess you set the hook and see which one feels bigger. Something's got to give though, because they're just licking the bait. They're not actually picking it up and running with it. I'm almost tempted to slack up the lines a little bit. Give them a little bit extra slack to run with. That way, by the time they pick that up, they ran far enough that when the slack pulls out, it just whacks them and sets that hook. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishies. You little bitchy, bitchy, bitchies. All right, where'd everybody go, guys? We only got 5 people hanging out. Double tap that screen, guys. Let's see if we can get that 72 thumbs up to 82. I'm considering restarting the live here in a minute to see if we can get the algorithm to push it back out. We'll give it a few minutes though, and then see what it does. It seems like because of the fact that I haven't been live for a while, YouTube doesn't like pushing out the content. They think like I don't know, they forgot about me. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh, there we go. Come on. Commit to it. They're hitting it, they're just not committing to it. They like the flavor, they just want to lick it. It's like it's a freaking lollipop down there for them. Come on, fish. Come on, do your thing, you guys. Do your thing, fish. Oops, just dropped my pliers. I dropped this camera down a little bit so where I can see a little better. There we go. All right, now I can see the. All right. So guys, for everybody just jumping in, we're catfishing here. The bass were not wanting to come out and play. It's just not the right conditions for them today. Too hot. Not a single cloud in the sky. The lake has dropped like 10 feet in the last week and a half. So we just switched over to catfish. And the catfish are licking the bait, but so far they don't want to actually commit to it. So, but we know that lake record is around here somewhere. So we're hoping that that lake record cat decides to come out and play today. So we need it. We definitely need it. So chat got quiet, man. Where'd everybody go? Oh, there we go. See, they're just whacking that left rod. They'll come out and play. They know the bait's there. They'll come out and grab it. Hey, Mitch with the subscription. Appreciate you. Guys, we're on a mission to get up to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the month. It's been a minute since I've been consistent on the live streams. You know, life kind of got in the way for a minute, but we're gonna be back. We're gonna make a comeback. We're gonna start fishing a lot more. It's getting to that point in the year where the bass are gonna start really biting pretty well. Water temperatures are coming up. Now the lake is dropping quite a lot. It's down over 70 feet. So right where we're sitting right now, I used to anchor the boat right here and fish from the boat. So we're trying to find the fish just like the fish are trying to find the fish. With their environment going away the way it is, at the rate it is, they don't know what to do either. So all the fish are kind of confused. Places where the bass used to be able to spawn are like 45, 50 feet out of the water now. So all the breaks, everything's now new. All the drop-offs, all the ledges, everything has changed. So we're kind of flying blind. Even if I was in the boat right now, all the stuff I have mapped out in the fish finder is out of the water. So it's like fishing a whole new spot for the first time every time we come out. Just nothing seems to know what's going on here. These rock piles we're looking at, back in September, they were literally 10 feet underwater. And now they're 6 feet out of the water. Some are 10 feet out of the water. And they're nowhere near where they used to be. Just, you know, San Diego is so bad for water management and lake management. The county board of supervisors needs to be fired and replaced with some people that actually understand how to manage the lakes and manage the water. We have 5 lakes in San Diego right now that all of the boat ramps are shut down because the water is so low. And a lot of that is because the way the reservoir systems here work, they all flow into each other. You know, like they're all at different elevations. So the highest one up feeds the one below that, and then the one below that feeds the one below that, you know, all the way down till you hit the lowest reservoir, which would be, you know, the one closest to the ocean. And what they end up doing is when that one gets close to full, they open the floodgate and let all the freaking water go out into the ocean. Okay, this left rod's getting whacked. The right rod got whacked. We're about to have a fish. Come on, fish. Like that. Keep doing like that. Come on, fish. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. You know where it's at. Eat the bait. Just eat it. I'm wondering if maybe I just reel down on this thing. And nope, I missed him. I flipping missed him. How'd I miss him? It's because he didn't have the bait all the way in his mouth. I pulled it away from him. Uh-oh. Now we're snagged. Come on, really? Do we break or do we get it? Ah, I lost my leader. Well, heck. So now I need another piece of leader and another hook. And the camera just fell. How the heck did that happen? Sorry guys, I didn't mean to drop you there. The wind blew the camera over. All right. This line went super slack, so let me check this. Let me check on this one, see what's going on here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, wait. Oh, no. All right. Let's get this bait back out there. That was not the cast I was hoping for. All right. Let me set this one back in the rod holder and go up and grab a hook and some leader and get this other rod re-rigged so we can get that back out and get a fish. What do you guys think? All right, I'm gonna run up and grab some leader and a hook. I'll be right back, you guys. Keep an eye on that rod. I actually should move the Starlink down and, well, my battery's good on my phone. Once it goes to the point where I need to charge it, I'll move the Starlink. Okay, leader line. And my hook. wonder here if I should, no, that's a big hook. That's too big. All right. All right. Let's do this. Let me, give me just a minute, guys, while I retie. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm gonna try something. I'm not gonna tie a Palomar and see what happens. I usually try to only tie a Palomar on my hooks. You know, well, pretty much everywhere. Hooks, leader, everywhere. But I'm not gonna tie it this time. Just cause, why not? Why not do something different, right? Now, clip my tag in, take my little piece of cut off tag, throw it in my pocket so it doesn't get stuck and left on the lake. Now, I need a piece of bait. All right. Now this bait smells. Here we go. It's a smaller chunk than I usually put on, but we'll see what happens. Oh, that water is actually really nice. Okay, let's get this one back out there. Let's see what happens this time. Dang, that was a bomb of a cast. This reel, man, this thing just casts beautiful. Let it settle for a minute. We'll pick it up, take the slack out. There we go. All right. That's right around that stick. There we go. Whoa, there we go. There's a fish, guys. You see that? Holy cow. Oh, nope, he didn't get it. He missed it. Or did he? Yeah, he missed it. So we'll just let that soak. Man, he almost took my rod out of the holder. He knows where that bait's at though, so that's a good thing. That's a good sign. All right, let me come catch back up with Chat. That rod just got whacked while I was messing with the other one. All right, 73 thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. We get that up to 80. Man, what happened to Chat? Everybody just quit talking. You guys got quiet. Where'd y'all go? Let's go. Run it up in the chat, guys. Where's everybody watching from? We're in San Diego right now. Where are you guys all at? So many different places are represented here. All right, I just got the 20% battery, so Oregon, nice. Elijah, welcome in, Elijah. All right, guys, I'm gonna go run over to the rod and grab this fish. He missed it. How did he not get that? How did I not get that fish? Or is he there? It's just small and hit really hard. Nope, he is not there. He just whacked the snot out of that bait though. Why did he not get hooked? Because when he took off, the hook point ran through the bait. So he was not, the hook point was not able to snag him. So we're gonna fix that, huh? We're gonna go like this. All right. Let me get this thing back out there. And then I'm gonna run up and grab my Starlink and my battery pack so I can plug in the phone. Okay, we're gonna sit this rod back in the holder. We're gonna let it stop for a second, then we're gonna keep it slack. All right. I gotta reset that rod holder. That hit pulled that rod holder down. Okay, give me 3 seconds, guys. I'm gonna run up and grab my battery charger so I can plug in my phone. Which means I gotta bring the Starlink down here too. But that's fine. So the stream might get a little weird while I'm moving the Starlink. Be patient. There's my charger cable. I might as well grab my drink too while I'm up here. Okay. We're about to move the Starlink. So. Oh, we probably froze up. I think we froze up and everybody took off. Oh, there we go. Those baits are getting whacked. Nobody's going to be here to see it though when I get a fish on there. All right, come on. Come on, you stupid fish. Quit just licking the bait and actually eat it. They keep licking it, but they don't eat it. All right, how many people we got here? YouTube's showing me 1, but I know they can't math, so. Who's all here? Let's get a roll call. Raise your hand if you're in the chat. Come on, fish. Man, this wind's kicking up. Wind's kicking up something fierce. We just need 1 fish to actually commit, and I'll be happy. I mean, we got a couple hours till they kick us out of here, so. Worst case scenario, if the cats don't bite, I'm going to go bass fish again for a little bit, but the bass fishing wasn't going very well, so. We'll focus on cat for a little while. When as it starts getting closer to evening, we'll switch over and rig up a bass rod and see what the bass want to come out and do. All right, now it shows we got 6 people hanging out. About to watch me get a fish here. Here we go. There we go. He's hitting it. He's hitting it pretty good, but just doesn't want to commit. Let me give him a little bit of slack on this line and see what happens. I'm gonna walk out here on the rock, slack up line. As soon as that line starts moving again, we're gonna freaking send this thing to the moon. And it figures right when I grab the rod, he stops playing with the line or the bait. Come on. Come on. I cannot be on this freaking skunk today. What is going on here? What in the wide, wide, wide world of getting skunked is happening today? We know they know where the bait's at because they keep pecking at it. All right, we're just going to set this back down and let her go. That drag is so loose. Whatever decides to pick that bait up and swim away with it now will absolutely pull some drag with it when it goes. All right, come on. Come on, fishes. Hey, we're at 77 thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. Guys, why are you so quiet in chat? What happened? Chat was moving so fast earlier, I couldn't keep up. Now it all of a sudden just like fell flat. Let's get those chats rolling, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. All, you know, all the cliche shit. I'm actually kind of tempted to restart the live. See if maybe the algorithm will push it back out. Seems like they stopped pushing it. Right when I stopped chatting, they kind of killed the stream. Actually, I think I am going to restart. So if you guys are here and you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe. I'm going to end this live and I'm going to restart the live again. and see if we can get YouTube to kick us back out into the world. So we'll be right back. I'm just going to end it and restart it. So we'll be right back.